Hello and welcome to another video by your Dungeon Master's Guide. Here is a problem that really starts to annoy me during a Dungeons and Dragons game when I'm DMing, is when the players think it's okay to argue with the game or the plot that the Dungeon Master has set out for them. This problem it confuses me why people would even try to complete such a thing. Like, to even bother doing it at all is just plain stupidity, considering the Dungeon Master basically makes the rules and can completely bend the rules of the game itself. I had this problem last week when I was playing a game at my local comic book store with some friends, and luckily it wasn't really an argument. It was just the person was a bit confused at something I made a little difficult and thought that talking back would achieve changing the result somehow. I made a bridge which you had to sneak across, and considering each tile is 5 feet or 5 meters, I'm pretty sure, I made when they'd roll for a stealth check, say they got a 32, they could move 6 squares, because 6 squares is 30 feet, and if they went a 7th square, that would be 35 feet. And so if they rolled a 32, and they tried to walk 7 squares, and I said they made it successfully all 6, but the 7th they got shot by an arrow from a crossbow. Then eventually they made it, and they didn't figure out why they were getting hit when they went too far or something. And one of them, I told them how it worked afterwards, and I started talking back about it. We got over it pretty quickly. I'm just using this as an example. But when a player doesn't agree to what is going on in the game, I just don't get it. Like, if you have a concern or you think something goes against the rules, just go with what the DM says and talk to him about it after the game. I'd gladly spend an hour or so talking about something that a player thought was wrong, but not during the middle of the game. It really gets everybody else out of their zone and stuff like that, yeah. And I'm basically just trying to say, do not argue with your DM or other players during the game. You could argue with other players for a small bit if it's about what to do in the situation, but don't drag it on. If everybody wants to do one thing and you're the only person who doesn't, just go with it for now. You know, you'll have a better say later on. It's not like this one decision is gonna kill you or ruin your whole game. Your DM won't do that to you unless they're just a total jackass, and then you shouldn't even be playing with them in the first place. So basically, I'm just trying to say, don't bother arguing during a D&D game. Save it till the end. Have a nice conversation about it, because arguing in-game, you're not going to achieve anything but frustration and loss of game interaction. Thank you for watching. I hope this stops or helps anyone involved in an argument during a game. Remember to like and subscribe. This is your Dungeon Master's Guide, signing off.